Lads, another season launched. They're coming around faster every single year. Another a chance, I suppose, during the summer to have a look at last season and that. Just how would you sum up last season? Just looking back, first of all.
Well, we picked up a big trophy at the end of the year. We got better in the Premier Cup final and won the Carlow Cup, which is the big one, in a derby game against Pats. It was disappointing the way we tried to defend our title. A lot of players just seemed to be happy with winning one title and just walked away from the club or stopped playing for whatever reason they wanted, and that was disappointing for me, because if we were to get one or two players in to the group of players that we had that we won the league, we would have a right go at defending the title, and unfortunately we didn't. We weren't even near competing with the race. We finished third in the end, which was it's underachieving for a club of what we've achieved over the last 4 or 5 years. And but listen, we picked up a trophy. It was lovely. It was hard to get in bed by New York the previous Sunday in the cup final to beat us 2-0, but then we played Pats, and I thought deserved it on the day. So went to penalties in the end, but it's a lottery at the end of the day. But delighted to get a trophy at the end of the season.
Absolutely, but still work to be done, as you said. So you take that forward into this season, and that's what you're talking with the lads at the moment. And I suppose that you're aiming as high this year again.
Yeah, well, I can't see it's sort of a rebuilding process at the moment. Lost a lot of players this season. We're fierce orientated with Gaelic. A lot of lads play Gaelic and soccer with us, and unfortunately they're still in the Gaelic season at the moment, which is you have to let them on train with them. You wouldn't interfere with that. But next Sunday now in the Shield, Dowling and Celtic, we'll have the mixture of the A and B. All the boys just training in the field the whole year round with just playing soccer. They don't play football. They'll be there They'll be there this season, and we've a good few young lads coming through off that Hanover team that was the under 16 team, and to be raw in regards to going into the Premier League, but they're plenty good enough. But make no mistake about it, it's a 2-horse race this year in the Carlow League, and this New York and Critty Yard, and whoever wins that battle individually between the two of them will win the league.
Just do much shopping over the summer?
Well, at the moment we're actually trying to put our fence around the plots now at the moment. We got a grant from the council to try and fence it off, to keep all the dog litter off of it as best we could, and then we'll try and maintain the pitch. There's a lot of work going in behind the scenes, probably more so this summer than any other year, because we have to try and finish the development on our clubhouse. As I said, the pitch. Hopefully we can to try and maintain the actual playing surface now as well. So there's always something going on up in the plots at the moment, So.
Looking forward, obviously, to the new season, and like Popa was saying there, at the Carlow League, like I said, there seems to be two very strong teams at the top. And how much is the gap between them back to the next nearest?
At the moment, it's massive. To be fair, for the last few years, there has been a 3-horse race. It's always been, it's been the Holy Trinity, as we call it. And as you said, once you won them battles against them, you were going to win the league. That was down to 2. We after falling off a small bit for different reasons. The modern footballer wouldn't do anything to inspire you at the moment, but it's what to see on the telly, and it's unfortunately it's fallen into the domestic scene as well. But as regards the club, we're actually improving, because we have a women's team back this year now for the first time in 3 years. We have a youth team back in for the first time in 5 years. So it's actually improving. The juveniles are stepping up to the mark now as well. And as Paul said, it is going to be this season is going to be a kind of a blending in the younger lads to try and get them battle hardened for the next couple of years down the road. So. But it is what it is. Hopefully, when the cups come around, when the Premier Cup and the Carlow Cup does come around, that will be strong and we'll be able to go at them. But as regards the league campaign this year, it'll be very hard to see Hanover competing on the forefront at the moment, anyway.
So it's sort of a two-pronged thing, Poppy. You've got numbers coming in at juvenile level, but then at the far end, like you said, you get to 2 finals, and the lads are sort of content to sit back a bit and. And 2 titles is a great thing to win in the season. One is great, but like you said, you were expecting more out of them. Are you seeing attitudes changing a lot with young fellas?
Well, it's not the attitude change. It's the jump ship. The jump went to other clubs, which killed us really. If 2 of our best players gone to a local rival. Blackjack, unfortunately, just stopped playing, retired. He owes absolutely no one anything. He's 40 years of age. He's won everything. He's given more to the club than any other individual kept at their club, I'd say, over the course of a 24-year playing career. So it's just to blend in the young lads. The young lads coming through are so eager, but you can't just throw them in at the deep end. You have to You have to feed them a bit by bit, you know. You can't choke them on football at the moment, but they're real good young lads. There's a lot of them playing with Carlow, Kilkenny that are representatives of Hanover Harps who have gone on to a fantastic level to play soccer. And they'll coach the older lads in regards to how to play soccer, but they just have to blend into the team. Like, you wouldn't have to coach them in regards to take a ball in your back foot or whatever you have to do with them. But they're fantastic soccer players, but they're just only 16 and 17 years of age. No, they're bigger than me and you standing there, but they're still only 16 and 17 years of age. Their body are not able, like if you throw them into a game and you walk down there where it's 0-0 with 20 minutes to go, you know you're in a game. And now some of them wouldn't be afraid, some of them would. I don't know whether they would be or not, but sure, it's up to me to throw them in and see what they're like. As I said, it's a building process. I have no aspirations of winning the league this year, but we won't be relegated. As my brother Pa said, when we come around to the cup games and hopefully we get through the first round of the Shield, that they'll be in the team so long that they'll be used to playing at that level. So when we come to the Carlow Cup and the Premier Cup and the outside competitions, they'll be flying. They hit the floor running.
KCLR.